are my fantasies okay? And if I don't have really good fantasies, how could I develop my skill at creating fantasies? This is Reid from readaboutsex.com.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You're Cathy from the intimacydojo.com.
All day long. So, Reid.
Yes?
How do you know which fantasies are okay and which ones aren't?
They're all okay. The ones that aren't okay are the ones that don't make you hot and horny and excited and feeling fun. Yeah. And probably for many of us, if you're like me, the ones that you feel kind of sketchy about and a little ashamed about are probably okay too, because eroticism and fantasy often have a lot to do with taboo and things that are forbidden or things that are illicit.
And it doesn't mean you actually want to do them. I have a lot of fantasies, erotic thoughts that they sound great up here, but if someone actually tried to do them to me, I'd be so out of there.
Yeah, the making love to a sasquatch, probably not that good of an idea. And I'm not a sasquatchist.
Okay.
I think if you're watching Sasquatch, love your work.
So what can you do if you don't have a rich fantasy life and you'd like to develop that?
Explore. Look at things that are maybe taboo to you or things that you don't think you should be doing. Read different erotica books. Mm-hmm. For some people, and again, it can be a little bit tricky if you're like searching the internet for porn that you may or may not find exciting, because sometimes you just get to a website you didn't even know existed, mm-hmm. and then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, I can't unsee that. Yeah. But generally eroticism, erotica, things like that are a good place to start. And then for those of you who are like, oh my God, I love visual things, and who knew that there was a website for this? You can explore that too. Mm-hmm. And again, I think you're looking for those things that are tantalizing or titillating, mm-hmm. or taboos, and the illicit are also really good places to look. Mm-hmm. And then also for those of you whose fantasies are romance and the candlelight and a relationship that never ends, that's a fantasy too. Not a fantasy like you can't have it.
But it's something.
Although by today's statistics, but you're allowed to have really really tame fantasies. Mm-hmm. Again, it's the things that turn you on. Yeah. The things that are exciting. Not everybody needs to be kidnapped by pirates.
Yes, and realize that fantasies change over time. So things that I really enjoyed a couple of years ago, some of those, they don't do anything for me anymore. We grow and evolve as human beings, and we get to expand and explore what turns us on, and that's really powerful. Mm-hmm. If you can tell your partner to whisper, if you're a pirate fantasy person, like "arg, matey" in your ear when you're playing together, I know that was really corny.
Arg, matey.
Example. But if you can tell your partner what's erotic for you, you can actually heighten the excitement. That's scary. Don't just show up in the bedroom with a parrot. Okay, that was way too corny. We should stop.
We're giving them no value. So again, and have maybe we're role modeling. Have fun. Have fun with things. Understand that your partner may not understand why you think something is hot. Show them this video. Hopefully we won't ruin it for you. But the idea is that it's okay you can still love people and not be into what they're into. Mm-hmm. And understand for some people, their fantasies don't mean that they want to go do things. And them sharing fantasies or you sharing fantasies with your loved ones doesn't mean you essentially are opening up a conversation that you have to go do this. Yeah. Fantasy gets to be fantasy. It never has to happen. You can, figure out how to do it safely and then maybe try it out and see what it's like to have it happen. And as somebody who's tried certain fantasies, there are ones that I'm like, wow, I'm really glad I got clear that needs to be in my head and not actually in reality. And we don't talk about stuff like that. You're not broken if you just want to keep some fantasies.
Yeah. And you're allowed to keep them private too if you choose to. Mm-hmm. So let us know what you think. You're welcome to share your fantasy below if you like. And Sasquatch, remember, Reid is waiting for you.
With a pirate hook. Sasquatchy.